Do you feel like your story's conflict sucks or is possibly missing? If so, you've come to the right place. Before you throw out all your writing, be sure to check out the rest of this video. Because today, I'm sharing 3 tips if your story lacks conflict. Let's get started! Hey guys, Nour here, and welcome back to my channel. For those visiting for the first time, hello! I'm the fantasy author of the novel Divinity Falling. Be sure to subscribe for weekly writing advice videos. Conflict drives stories forward. Its role is to keep us on the edge of our seats, and that's a pretty important job. So if there's no conflict or a poorly written one, we as readers lose interest, because nothing exciting or life-altering is happening to the characters. Now, if you feel like your story lacks conflict, or at least a good conflict, fret not. The first thing you should do is figure out what your antagonist wants and work from there. I know I usually say to figure out what the main character wants and tailor the conflict to their desires and weaknesses, but if your story lacks conflict, starting with the antagonist is a great solution. After all, the antagonist's actions are the reason the main character is in the situations they're in. So start by thinking hard about what your antagonist wants. And please don't say that they want to hurt the protagonist, because that's not good enough. Your antagonist should be fully fleshed out. Take Thanos from Infinity War. He is the story's antagonist, but he is his own protagonist. He has a real goal and thinks he's doing the right thing. Of course, his goal just happens to go against everything the protagonists, the Avengers, want, and that's what makes great fiction. So figure out your antagonist's wants and goals and make sure they go against everything your protagonist wants. Another tip is to keep raising the stakes in the middle chapters. Just because you introduce the conflict early on doesn't mean the conflict is over. You must keep reminding readers what's at stake. Your character might lose a loved one, they might die, they might fail an exam. Whatever is at stake, those middle chapters need to constantly make your readers worry that things might not turn out for the best. Of course, things can turn out well in the end, but the middle chapters need to make everyone, including your characters, unsure of the outcome. So after figuring out your conflict, don't forget to raise the stakes and hurt your characters every now and again. And lastly, make sure to introduce the conflict early on through the inciting incident and really flip your main character's world upside down. Once the conflict is introduced, your character shouldn't be going about their life as if nothing happened. Things should be in constant motion, and your protagonist should be making actions and decisions. Otherwise, the conflict isn't strong enough and your character isn't affected. So that's all I have for you today. I'd love to know, how have you improved your current or previous stories' conflicts? Let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I put out weekly writing advice videos that will take your story to the next level. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media to see what I'm up to from day to day and to chat with me. And before we go, I just want to give a quick shout out to Sarah Frayne and Alan J. Early from my shout out tier over on Patreon, as well as all my amazing patrons. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate you. And remember, Nour for president!